What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video. But today we got curly hair on top with a mid fade and we're gonna do some beard work. Alright, so let's get into it. Like I said, it is going to be a mid fade, so I am using my Gamma Evo trimmers right now just to set that bald guideline in. I'm making a harsh guideline, making sure I'm being precise, and then we're going to remove that bulk. Also, I'm going to go ahead and do this one side first, just walk you guys through the steps, and then we'll go ahead and do the next side, and I'll let you guys follow along, and hopefully you guys could follow along and kind of see what I'm going to do next and start to understand how I do my process. After that, after we put the bald guideline in, we're going to go and follow up with our bronze shaver right now. And this is going to bring it down to skin, so it's nice and smooth. Also, we're not be cutting anything off the top because he did go to another barber. Yes, he did cheat on me. But he did go to another barber and he cut his hair pretty short. So he wanted to let the hair grow back out on top so his curls can come back in. For our next step, we're going to go ahead and take our wall clipper. This has the Andy's master blade on there. This is by Filthy Blends, and we're gonna open it up about all the way, and we're gonna go up about an inch width of a guideline. Okay, I really like to stretch this out just so you have enough room to remove that bald guideline and you don't compress it too much and it looks like there's still a line there. You want to give yourself enough room. After that, we're gonna take our number 1 guard with the blade completely open, and we're gonna go up about another ½ inch to almost an inch guideline and really extending the blend, making sure we have a nice even blend, but while keeping it nice and dark around the parietal ridge so it blends in with the long hair on top. Next, we're gonna go ahead and close that lever all the way down so it's completely closed. So now it's the number 1, and we're gonna attack that line, and this is just gonna line up that line. It's not gonna completely remove it. All we're trying to do is line it up a little bit so when we come back with our half guard, it'll be nice and even, or nice and easy to remove. Next, we have our 0 guard. I opened the lever all the way and I closed it just a little bit, and we're gonna just go ahead and attack that line, stay below that guideline. As you can see, I'm pretty much just going up and down. People say to do that C motion, but I just go straight and down, up and down. But with this blade on there, it's a beveled blade, so whenever I'm fading, I keep it flush to the head, and it kind of does that C motion naturally because the blade is beveled. But whenever I'm trying to really dig in there and create a guideline or remove a line, I'll angle the clipper a little bit up so I could go ahead and take out that bald line or whatever I need to do. If you guys do want me to make a video kind of explain the difference between like a fade blade compared to a beveled blade or a beveled blade, let me know and I could break it down. Chris Bosio has a lot of videos talking about that and helping out with that. But next I have my number 2 guard, and I'm doing the same thing, going up, flicking off the head, using the shape of his head to come off of it so I get a nice even blend. Now after that 2 guard, there's gonna be a light line, so I'm gonna go ahead and come back with my 1 guard open and just start detailing and making sure I have a nice transition. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and use some duck clips and just push this hair up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and line them up. Try to keep it as natural as possible, but you know, if I have to kind of edge up a little bit to go ahead and give them a sharp line, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. These new Evo trimmers that I got with their new modified blade are super sharp and they cut like butter, as you can tell. Just to add structure to the fade and give him a nice square shape, I'm just going to use some clipper of comb to blend from the 1.5 2 guard into the longer hair. Alright, so now it's time to remove that bald line. I'm going to go ahead and use my trimmers that I used to put in to kind of go up just a little bit, very lightly. I'm going up, you know, enough to create a new line, but I'm not going that much up. I'm probably going up like a 1/4 inch maybe. And then after that, we're going to go start with our clipper completely closed. Move the line up a little bit even more. We're gonna open up the blade a little bit more, about 1/4 of the way, go up a little bit more, and then after that we're gonna open it up about a little bit more than halfway, and then go up more, and then completely open, and then start fading into it. And then after that, we're just gonna move the lever up and down as I need to remove that line. Just to get a little bit more bold and get a little bit more of a transition, I'm going to use my Uno shaver by Gamma just to kind of flick out and pop out those little areas that need to get cut down a little bit more, or evened out. And then I'm going to go ahead and use some thinning shears right here just to kind of take away those darker areas that just need a little bit better of a transition that the clipper doesn't get, and it helps me control a little bit better. Now move on to the beard. I'm going to go ahead and open the blade, make that guideline, remove it same way, completely open, slowly close it until it's fully removed. And then he does a number 1 on his beard, so it's pretty much going to be faded in now from the from what we just did to this number 1. But if you can't get that transition, go ahead and grab the half guard and then just blend out whatever you need to do. Now for the back of his beard, keep it as natural as possible, but keeping a nice sharp line. Alright, so now we're moving on to the next side, and it's going to be the same steps, so try following along as much as you can. If you do have any questions, drop them down below. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. And also comment down below if you guys do want to see the difference between like a fade blade and a bevel blade. And if you guys are sticking around till now, make sure to hit the subscribe. Oh my gosh. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and like the video. I truly appreciate it, guys. Go ahead and pay attention to how much of a difference the enhancement is going to take his haircut to the next level. Alright, as you can tell, the haircut was there, the edge up was all there. All this is going to do is just enhance those areas that are lighter, and it's going to make the haircut pop just so much more. Also, the razor that I'm about to use right here is going to be my Turkish razor. If you guys do want to purchase them, I really enjoy them a lot. It's very light, it's got a nice thin blade on there, you get a nice sharp lineup. You can go ahead and click the link down below, but just look at the difference between that haircut now. Alright, so moving to the neckline. As you can see, I used a finger to go right below his jaw, and then that's where I'm going to create that line. I'm just going to go ahead and take that straight across. His beard is pretty short, it's just a number 1, so it's not anything too complicated. This is probably the main thing, is the lineup. There's no shaping or anything to it. Then I go ahead and do the same thing to the other side, connect in the middle, and boom, there you get it. You get a pretty symmetrical line. Sometimes not everyone's facial structure is the same, so go and look back in the mirror, see what areas you got to fix, and then just fix them. But pretty straightforward. That's a good rule of thumb. Use your finger to get right below their jawline, and then create that line. And then you make sure you use a shaver after that to get it nice and tight. Next, moving to the beard lineup. Same thing, pretty self-explanatory. Use your opposite thumb to pull it nice and tight, and then use your blade at about a 45-degree angle and come down to where it's the fullest, where you can get a nice sharp line, but you're not pushing the beard down too low. And then also I'm going to go ahead and use a beard filler pencil just slightly, just to fill in those light areas, just make his beard pop a little bit more and just give him that full dense look. And the link down below will be somewhere where you could go ahead and purchase your own if you do like to. It's super easy to use, and it just helps take your beard to the next level for, you know, whenever you're going out, or if you just want to make your beard look a little bit more dense and full. Now we're gonna do the finishing touches to the hair. We're gonna go ahead and style the hair. Throw a little bit of water in there, get his curls kind of activated and, you know, back to life. I'm gonna use just a light curling gel. Throw some in there. We're gonna diffuse it lightly. And that's pretty much gonna be it, YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope you guys learned some new tricks, or hope you guys understand things better. Make sure to comment down below if you guys want to see some certain things that I mentioned early in the video. Hit the subscribe button, like the video. Appreciate the support so much for the channel and the love. Catch you guys on the next one, all right? I'm out.